Great news, everyone! I have something really exciting to show you guys. This was just posted about 13 minutes ago. I was looking at it, I was like, hey, is that a refresh? Because we already got 800 Primogems. Now I look at it again. So this was just tweeted out on the official Twitter with the Paimon Twitter for the official game. And I had a look, so here's more information on the official notice. Just noticed, and what happened is Genshin Impact was nominated to be the best mobile game and best roleplay game category for the games 2020. And although we did not win any awards, I just saw this part too. We're only able to stand to the international stage. They're happy that they're on the international stage. I thought they actually not won any rewards. I was like, although we didn't win any rewards. The first time I read it, I only saw this part. I was like, oh, they're nominated. I hope they win. I see, like, we didn't win any rewards. But what's more important, guys, we're here for the 800 Primogems from December 12th to December 15th. So previously, it won the Game of the Year for Android device, on Google Store and also iPhones. We got 800 Primogems over the 4 days. Similar to this one, we'll be getting 200 Primogems a day from December 12th to December 15th. Now you do have to be with version 1.1 and you have to be eventually level 7 and above to get those. So what that means is, if you're rerolling for version 1.1, you'll be getting at least 1,600 Primogems. Well, over the time of the login, if you combine the previous one. So this is very nice, and really happy for the 800 Primogems. We got 800 previously and 800 again. They're like a small apology gems for the weakness of Zhongli, I feel. We're pretty happy. I'm pretty happy. Let me know what you guys think about it. You can tell my voice is super excited. I was like, this is so fresh. I want to share this with you guys. And there's something more I want to share with you guys as well. Now, on the topic of additional information, in case you guys didn't know, there is going to be a live stream with patch 1.2, and this is going to be our official live stream in English. We're going to watch this one live. I'll be live streaming this as well. I'll be getting up around 2 and 3 a.m. for this one. So what's happening is there will be a live stream on the 11th with 8 a.m. PST. If you guys are wondering exactly when the live stream is going to come, I made a small countdown. As usual, very excited for new content, so I made a countdown timer. From the recording of this video, it will take 12 hours. I'll be trying to get some sleep, try to get some rest beforehand, and get up at 2 a.m. for us to live stream this one. Very excited. Likely I'll stream on Twitch, not on YouTube, because that is never set up. I'm so new with technology. So I'm very excited, guys. If you didn't know, there is going to be a live stream on YouTube. We're going to watch it together. The time is over here. In case you guys are not sure of the timing, we have the countdowns ready for you guys. So this one will be in the description as well to check the timers. So very excited. I'll see you guys very soon for this one. Now, if you haven't subscribed, this is a really good time to do so. Make sure you also turn the bell on for the latest news as I find more of them for us. You can see that we're really dedicated for Genshin Impact. We'll have builds, guides, tips, news, and events updates for everything that's Genshin Impact related. So coming over to the official Chinese forum, there was a new post about Zhongli going to the test server. So over here, this is in Chinese. I'll try to translate this, but it's not much. So Zhongli will enter the test server with 1.3. And here the traveler is showing the Zhongli the door. And Paimon is super buffed over here. You can see she's so muscly and she's got a dark eye patch. And look at her, she's not really smiling much. It's like a little dark star. And this is the test server for Zhongli for 1.3. What's happening is a lot of people are saying, oh, please, they want to see buffs to Zhongli. There are a few speculations and there are like some rumors. Now, it's very nice to know that Zhongli will be getting tested with 1.3, and what that means is very likely the developers are looking to change his numbers or his skills, and they're likely to buff him. To go a little further, I want to take you guys to this particular post by skyerstorm over here. So the Zhongli original design. So what happened is, on the Chinese forum about gaming, and this is one of the popular forums, people talk about how Zhongli can be very powerful. So if we translate everything over here, they talk about things into detail, how the E-skill is supposed to work and how it is designed initially. And the content creator here also showed a lot of images, which seems to be translated in a wrong way. But luckily here, our friend here also translated all the content over there. So basically, all the writing that's in Chinese is also translated on this post. So he's translated in English, and let's have a look at it together. Now, it is very important, guys, to keep aware this Chinese post is just speculations. So because we know there is likely going to be Zhongli changes and Zhongli testing, those are speculations because of that. And there's nothing solid. So they're mostly rumors, but people are trying to use the in-game images and in-game testing to use that as justifications, as evidence of what might be happening. So let's have a look at this. So firstly, we need to know that Zhongli's E-spell, when you hold down the E-spell, this E-spell seems to be doing damage or resonance with the geostructures. So people are speculating there might be a huge boost of resonance damage if the monsters who are petrified by the E ultimate are considered as geostructures. So notice here you're looking at monsters who are petrified. They are stoned and they're considered as geostructures. So now when the Zhongli casts his E-spell, when hold down his E-spell, he should be doing more damage to them. And this is what people are speculating. And they can see that in the game image pictures, the particular monster that is considered as a geostructure, you can see the focus lock. So the animation locks on those units because they're considered as geostructures. Currently, the game does not do extra damage to them, but people are assuming previously in the betas, this is what's supposed to happen. And they took that away. They don't want him to be too strong. And now the speculation comes back is that with the new Zhongli testing, maybe they're bringing this back. So this quite up the rating. Basically, the planet before his ultimate petrifies enemies and they take increased damage. So people are saying, is that really going to be worth it for him as a support to give additional damage to someone like Razor or Nugon for the physical or the geo damage? They're like, no, this is not the case. So what happens is, when he petrifies enemy, his E-spell allows him to burst damage. And this was the intention in beta, and this is an assumption. So over here, if we come and look at the E-spell for Zhongli, it currently says nearby allies are drained of geo energy and up to maximum of 2 characters. People, and myself included, I was like, why only up to 2 characters? It's not very OP, it only drains geo elements. So why is it that it has to have, limitation of how many characters that are drained? So what the assumption is, initially the petrified enemies are considered as geo constructs, and the drain energy is supposed to deal huge damage to the petrified enemies. So the 2 limitation is like a balance to the skill. And I think that makes sense, because when the enemies are stoned, when Zhongli uses his E-spell, he can do massive damage to them. And this was actually showed in the trailer with Zhongli, if you guys actually saw that. So now if we come to the demo for Zhongli, I just want to show you guys something quickly. I'm sure you've seen the demo before. So basically, when he casts his ultimate, let's have a look at this part. This was kind of like some of the assumptions that's coming from this. Now, he's got really cool fighting kung fu style, and people are loving it. Let's wait for him to cast his ultimate. Yeah, this is one. So he casts his ultimate and enemies are petrified. Notice what he does right after. He's gonna use his E-spell and this shatters all the enemies. And people are saying this was what he's initially designed. So this was people's assumption as well, because he turns them into geostructures and then holding down his E-spell shatters them. And that was very interesting concept. And so I thought, this actually have some merits. So I thought I'd share this with you guys. Keep it a gram of salt. Those are not confirmed. Those are speculations. So, people are saying they have a bit of proof for the speculations, because if you look at enemies, they are considered, petrified enemies are considered differently with the visual effect compared to normal enemies. And this shows that they had an original design to give him additional damage to petrified enemies with holding down his E-spell. And also, if you guys remember earlier, I had a few of the suggestions of buffing Zhongli. In one of the suggestions was to bring back the petrifying effect from the beta. So he was getting 20% of the resistance deduction to enemies and also having longer durations. And also holding his E-spell provides more additional buffs or debuffs. And that's what I was hoping for. So there seems to be more steps towards the support Zhongli with those two. I don't think they're going to allow us to have a DPS part anymore with Zhongli. So we definitely focus on the support part. Let me know what you guys think, and let me know, guys, what do you think the direction of Zhongli is? I'm excited to see there finally some, sign of light and changes towards him. I'm very excited, so I want to share this with you guys as well. Let me know what you think. Now, if you found this video helpful, make sure you subscribe and also turn the little bell on for the latest news. I'll be looking towards to make more builds, guides, tips, and news and event updates for us as we come further into the game. And as always, I wish you guys the best of luck with Genshin and have the most fun in exploring this wonderful world.